Welcome back. Now we are getting into the exciting portion of our show, and today I have with me here Cassandra Dittmer, international brand and fashion consultant. Cassandra, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Well, where in the world are you today, and how are we chatting?
We are definitely chatting through the waves of the internet because I'm actually in Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow. Wonderful. So tell us what you're doing in Nigeria, and how is this helping with your consulting business and what you do?
Yes, so I actually split my time between Lagos and Los Angeles. So, my background is in fashion and I work with a bunch of different global brands. So now really I work from anywhere, but it's awesome when I'm in Lagos, I'm able to just get a completely different view on, artisans and how to approach sustainability from a global perspective. So, it's really great to get to bridge these two different worlds.
So talking about sustainability, share with us how we as consumers can really focus on changing our shopping habits and how we can also better contribute to the sustainability of our planet.
Absolutely. So, we're hearing the sustainability and eco-conscious. It's all very buzzy right now. And, it can tend to be a little bit intimidating or unregulated. Sometimes I find that the hardest part is just starting. So I have three kind of guiding principles that I consider when purchasing. It's the three E's. How do we consider the ethics, the economics, and the environment in every purchase and, make the best decision possible? So everyone's in a different place on their eco journey. But as you're embracing and embarking on this, something to really consider that I find helpful is to think about it like shopping your values instead of thinking of sustainability as only something that's organic or kind of thinking of it as something that's in this box. If you think about it like shopping according to your values, it might be shopping locally, or maybe you're vegan, or maybe you prioritize alternative energy sources. So thinking of it in that way can make it seem a bit more open and a bit more connected. And I find that that's a great place to start.
Now, share with us as well how businesses and corporations are actually implementing their own sustainability practices.
Yes, the consumer is really driving this increased need across many industries to be transparency driven. In fashion, are they carbon neutral? Do they prioritize natural materials? Were people paid fair wages along the way? On their website, does their marketing even make sense? Do I understand their supply chain? It's interesting in fashion because there is no FDA, so there's no nutrition label for your clothing. So as a consultant, I really prioritize working with brands that take that guesswork out for me, like Citizen Watch. Brands that really walk the talk and prioritize sustainability, continue to challenge and elevate the space, as well as educate consumers. I find that brands like that are really calling in conscious consumers instead of leaving people out.
So Citizen Watch, they actually have a new and exciting initiative with the Eco Drive. Tell us a little bit about the history and the background and what inspired it.
Absolutely. So Citizen really is a heritage brand. They have designed with sustainability in mind. They're over 100 years old, and Eco Drive actually came to be in the 70s. So, this was around a time where global awareness and interest in alternative sources of clean energy, and that was really becoming increasingly popular. And Eco Drive is really about the replacement of batteries as the alternative power source. So, not everyone knows that quartz batteries they end up in landfills. It's very not sustainable. It's the most wasteful part of making a watch. And so, it's really important that Citizen was able to design a watch that doesn't need a battery, never needs a battery, and can be powered by any light source. So this Eco Drive is cutting edge, and it's also been around for a while.
That is so incredible, and I know it's definitely going to change the way we use all of our devices. Now, one last question. Since Citizen is pushing this initiative, tell us about other nonprofits that they are involved in as well.
Yeah, so Citizen is a very philanthropic company. One of one of their biggest initiatives right now is working with 1% for the Planet, which, connects them to a host of different organizations, but one of them specifically that they're rolling out is a partnership with Everybody Solar. So that's a company that brings solar power to nonprofits by offsetting 100% of the cost for solar installation. So, it's this win-win where we're putting funds back to the primary mission, and the partnership lowers CO2 emissions, cuts energy costs, and, really is able to make these nonprofits more impactful. So by doing this, Citizen is really encouraging consumers to share their purpose and light-inspired moments.
Well, I am excited to share my purpose. Now, Cassandra, tell us, where can we go for more information?
Yes, you can go to citizenwatch.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure I will be practicing some of the 3 E's that you've recommended. Thank you for joining, and we will be right back after this break.